Third grade friends, what is going on? How are we doing today? Can't believe it's May 28th. It's crazy, guys. We're going down to like our final 2 weeks left of school. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, getting ready to close out the year. Hopefully summer will be a little bit better than where we are now. Hope everyone's families are doing well. All right. Today we're in fractions. We're in the last unit of fractions, and we're almost halfway done with this last unit. Okay, so the video I'm going to do today with you guys is comparing fractions with the same denominator. Using the same denominator, a lot easier when we have different denominators, okay? And I'm going to show you how easy this is going to be as we're just going to focus on the numerator part of these problems, okay? So as we go through this, they're giving you the two banners. We'll go over this in a minute. All right. When you're dealing with the same denominator, okay, you're only looking at the top part of the fraction now. You're only looking at the numerators, whether you're going to compare it, see which one is greater than, less than, or equal to, or even though we don't do this here, I'm going to give you a little bit of a sample at the end of it, when you're adding or subtracting those fractions, okay? Remember, the denominator, leave it alone, all right? Denominator's like, listen, I'm cool, okay? Don't bother me, and I'll just stay the same. All right, that's what he's saying. He's like, listen, if I'm going to be sixth, leave me alone, and all you have to do is just keep moving me along. If I'm eighth, leave me alone. All right? It's almost like if you have your brother or sister, mom, dad, like, listen, I'm down here, I'm busy, I'm doing work, okay? I'm on the first floor. I need this first floor right now. I don't care. Go upstairs, play your video games, your Fortnite, your Roblox, your whatever you want to do. Just stay up there, okay? I got down here covered, all right? Kind of think it like that, all right? So as we move along here, I'm telling you about these two banners, okay? And the banners are the same length, right? You see the whole banner. The whole is the same, kind of like the 6, all right? It stays the same. If you're cutting it into pieces and regions, that number stays the same, okay? They're asking you about the size of the yellow part of the banners, okay? And they gave you the numbers. They're saying the yellow banner for this is 4/6, and the yellow part of this is 2/6 of the banner. Okay, they want to know which size is greater. So as we scroll down here, there's a couple things that you can do here, guys. Okay, some of you guys need that visual. You need to see it in front of you. If you need to see it in front of you, you need to make sure you grab your fraction tiles and you put them down like this. And I told my group too, when you're doing fraction tiles, do not only go and get the fraction tile of the fraction they're talking about, only 6. You must grab this whole fraction and always use that. First thing you do is get that and put that on top, all right? Then you use your fractions underneath and stack them like this, guys, so you could see the visual and the length and you could do your comparisons, all right? So let's just use an example right here. So if they said that, let's use this down here. I'm going to put it into like a word form. Let's say my girl M. Hiv, all right? Let's say she has 4/6 of a pizza that she ate. She ate 4/6 of the pizza. She can eat, man. She loves the pizza, okay? So if this is Hiv, all right, put that like that. And down here we'll say Carson Rome, okay? So Hiv up here, you have 4/6 of a pizza, all right? She ate 4/6. I grabbed 4 1/6 tiles. Count them. 1, 2, sorry guys, 3, 4, okay? 4/6. That's what they're telling you right there. You got your 4/6. All right? Oh. Carson Rome, not that hungry. He ate 2/6 of it, okay? He ate 2/6 of his fraction. Now, they want to use the comparison. So right now what we're going to do, you're going to have these 3 symbols that I know you've seen in first grade. I know you've seen it in second grade. We've done it earlier in the year. You're going to use the greater than, less than, or equal to symbols. So when I come over here and I look at this section here, they give it right here. They say 4/6 is greater than 2/6. So what I'm saying here is Hiv ate more pizza than Carson, okay? You ate 4 of the 6 slices. He only ate 2 of the 6 slices. Easier to do like that. Now, remember, this bottom number, you don't even look at. You're leaving it. You're just focused on the numerator, guys, okay? You're focused on the numerator. So as I'm looking at this, there's another way that they can write this, and I want to show you that, okay? with the greater than, less than, and equal to, these numbers can switch. You could do 4-6 first, or you could do 2-6 first when you're writing it. Now you got to be careful. Because if I said, I'm going to compare Carson, I'm going to put Carson's name first, I'm going to put his fraction above. So if I say 2-6, I make this circle right here. I know everybody's seen this. 4-6. Now my number sentence here is a little different, guys. And this is what I want to make sure you're careful with. 2-6 is blank 4-6. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to? Look at the top numbers. 2 is less than 4. So now your symbol comes the less than symbol. 2-6 is less than 4-6. All right? That's all we're doing in this unit. Okay, that's all we're doing. Let me come over here. We're going to do the video together. We'll go through it. Usually like whoop, 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 whoop. I don't hear any of that today.
How can you compare fractions with the same denominator? Think about this question during the lesson.
We will, okay? We're going to think about that.
Two banners with positive messages are the same size. One banner is 4/6 yellow, and the other banner is 2/6 yellow. Which is greater, 4/6 or 2/6?
As we just did this, which one is going to be greater? Focusing on the numerator, guys, okay?
Remember, comparisons are valid or true only if they refer to the same sized whole. How are 4/6 and 2/6 the same?
Now, this is the important part. This is only valid when you're doing comparisons, all right? To see if it's true, it has to have the same pieces that it's cut up in, okay? You can't do this with 4/6 and 2/8. You can't do that right now. It has to have the same denominator, guys, all right? So as you look at this, the question here is, how are they the same? They both have the same denominator.
Both have the same denominator, or the same total number of equal parts of the whole.
The denominator is the number down under the numerator.
We know that. Ooh, this guy just pops out of nowhere sometimes.
How are 4/6 and 2/6 different?
All right, we know that they're different. Why are they different? Because the different part is the numerator, okay? We're talking about one is a little bit longer with the yellow section than the other banner, okay? The numbers that are different are the numerators, okay?
Both have different numerators, or different equal parts that are described.
Okay, we're not going to try it. Basically, what that's going to show you there is, we're going to move forward. It's going to show you how you use your fraction tiles, and I'm going to show you right here. Okay, guys?
Use fraction strips to reason about the sizes of these two fractions. 4/6 is 4 of the unit fraction 1/6. 2/6 is 2 of the unit fraction 1/6. So 4/6 is greater than 2/6. Record the comparison using symbols or words.
Exactly what we just did.
What is the missing symbol?
Okay, so now we already talked about the missing symbol. When you do your
select your answer.
Okay, give me a minute, buddy. So when you have your fraction tiles, guys, please line them up like this. Do not put the whole one here and then these 4/6 over here. Stack them like this. Because when you stack them, it's a better visual and you could see this. You could see the length here. You know that 4/6 is what? Greater than, less than, or equal to. And here we know that 4/6 is greater than. Let me drag it over here. Oh, up here. Pay attention, Mr. Brown.
4/6 is greater than 2/6. If two fractions have the same denominator, the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater fraction.
Now, I'm going to pause the lady here, and I want to show you something a little different before we go further, okay? Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll go this one first, and I'm going to show you that. So as we go along here, let me just scroll down, okay? Guided practice, okay? Explain how you can use fraction strips to show whether 5/6 or 3/6 of the same whole is greater. I'm going to pause for a minute, pause the video, and think about your answer. We're just going to discuss it. All right, so when you have that, you get your fraction strips out, and you stack them on top of each other. You're doing a comparison to see which one is longer in length, guys. So it's a visual. I'm the same way. When I learn, I need that visual. I like that in front of me. I love how the fraction strips are different colors, right? So it separates it. So you can compare them by stacking them on top of each other to see which one is greater in length. And the reason why you can do that is because your pieces that you cut are all the same, okay? They cut this into sixths. It's going to be the same denominator, so all you have to do is just do comparing the number of pieces of sixths that you have, okay? Number 2, which is greater, 3/4 or 2/4, okay? Stack your pieces up here. Put 3/4, so 3 1/4 pieces, 3 1/4 of the unit fraction, okay? So you're going to stack. So what you would do is, I don't have it here, but I'm going to do this. You would get your 1/4 piece. Let's change the color here, guys. Let's go a little like summery. I'm feeling summer, okay? Mr. M's birthday's next Thursday. It's like that. I'm in that summer mode already. I wish I could go down the shore and everything. So here we go. This would be my 1/4. This would be another 1/4. I know it's not the size right now, guys. Just bear with me. So if I had 3/4 there, and then I had my 2/4, I know that 3/4 would be longer in the length for it. Okay, so you'd stack them up like that, and you can see the comparison. All right. Now, some of you guys are like, Mr. M, I don't need the fraction strips. If you don't need them and you understand the bottom numbers, the denominators are the same, just do the comparison with the top numbers. Okay? We all learn in a different way. If you need that visual, use the fraction strips. Okay? My suggestion, always use the fraction strips. Get used to them so you can see that and understand fractions a lot more as we go along, because they are going to get a little bit more difficult as we move on. All right? These last two here show us they want to know the comparison. So, is 2/8 greater than, less than, or equal to 1/8? And we know that, back to my fun summer color, 2/8 is greater than. So you make sure you put the right symbol in there. I know you guys know the symbol. I know whether it was Miss Gilroy, Miss Tatiello when they were younger, right? They did the alligator mouth, right? So know that that mouth's got to go to the greater fraction that we're talking about. All right? And down here, 3/6. Is it greater than or less than, less than, or equal to 5/6? We know this one. 3/6 is less than 5/6. So when you're doing these fractions, this one here and this one here, it's reading it like a sentence, guys. Okay, read it. 2/8 is greater than 1/8. 3/6 is less than 5/6. Okay, make sure it makes sense. So before you click your answers, just make sure you read it and it's sounding correct. Okay, because sometimes you jump ahead of it and you put in the wrong symbol. All right. Now, one thing I want to show you guys before we close out of this lesson, I'm gonna do it over here. That's what I'll do. All right. Let's do this. All right. Let's go with like a bluish one there. There we go. All right. Now we're not doing. I'm gonna cross these out because I'm not dealing with this. All right. I'm gonna write my numbers on the side here. Now, I want to show you a little bit of something a little further that we'll do in the lessons coming along, but I want to just show you how the same denominator applies to when we add and subtract, all right? So think about this. Mr. M, let's say I ate 5 slices, 5/8 of a pizza at lunchtime. Bria Charles, you better not be making fun of me eating all that pizza. I could see you laughing and giggling right now. Mr. M likes his pizza, all right? Fatten it up. I love it, okay? So if I ate 5/8 of my pizza at lunch, and then at night, right, my wife is like, come on, you're eating a lot. Slow down. All right. And right before I go to bed, I sneak in 2 more slices of pizza. Okay? All right? Could be a little bit of a gabon when it comes to the pizzas. All right? So if I had this, I want to know the total number of slices, the total fraction that I ate of the pizza. So if we're going to add, I just want to show you this, guys. When you're adding, remember, okay, we're not messing with the bottom floor. The first floor is like, just leave me alone. Carry me over, put me where you need to go. That's it, okay? So the first floor, the denominator is going to stay the same, okay? I worry about just the top part. So if Mr. M ate 5 slices at lunch and I eat 2 more at night, how many slices did I eat? I ate 7. So I ate 7/8 of the pizza. I could have done the last one, but my wife caught me eating the pizza, so I couldn't do it. All right. So 7/8 of the pizza I ate. Now, same thing goes with subtraction. Okay. If I had 5/8 of a pizza, okay? If I gave 5/8, now I'm going to be generous, okay? I gave 5/8 to Beautiful, all right? How are you, by the way, Beautiful? 5/8 to Beautiful, all right? And then feeling generous, feeling a little bit more generous. I'm going to give 2/8 of that pizza to Eve, okay? All right? So if I have 5, now I'm doing 5 minus 2, right? So don't even look at the pizza. Don't even look at that. Just look at when you're subtracting it, okay? Same thing when you're adding here, guys. When you subtract your fractions, don't worry, we're going to do this later on, but I want you to see how it is with that same denominator, guys. What you do is leave the denominator alone. He said, leave me alone. I'm cool with things. Just tell me, oh, the 8 stay the same because you're not changing your pieces. So if I do 5 minus 2, you're just worried about the top numerator. So 5 minus 2 is what? 3/8. And that would be your answer. Okay? So whether you're comparing them, whether you're subtracting them, whether you're adding, if the denominator is the same, guys, you're worried about the numerator, and that's it. Okay? So that's pretty much this lesson. You won't be doing any of this in here right now for topic 13-3 yet, but I wanted to just give you a little bit of a hint, an idea of like when it's the same denominator, you never bother the denominator. Okay? So today, when you do your lesson and you do your work, it is going to be focused on comparing the two fractions. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to? Okay? And in the practice buddy, the first 8 problems are very similar. So this is going to be a little bit of an easier work for you guys. If you are having a little trouble, please make sure you're using your fraction tiles. Ask questions. For my guys, you ask it in the question forum. For Miss Vaughn's class, Miss Iozia, Miss Belfemini's, ask your questions how they want you to. All right? It's good seeing you guys. Well, talking to you guys this way again. Have a good rest of the week. If I don't talk to you guys again through any of this, have a great summer. I really miss each and every one of you. Hope your families are safe and healthy. And guys, have a great day. All right? As I say, peace, love, happiness. Adios.